You here? Yeah, yeah, I'm right back at you like I never left, and I'm gonna go this hard to my last breath. It's a little Kenny Russell, Canoom Consul Moon. You already know what you're gonna get when you step in this room. You're now dealing with Canoom. Yeah, yeah, I'm here. While I'm here, I'm gonna make the information direct and clear because a lot of y'all can't hear. Yeah, yeah. Now, welcome back to Make My Ancestors Great Again. This is another episode of Ancestors Speak, and this is Dr. Ben. He's appeared on here several times. This is where I get a lot of my bad habits from and the things that go against religious beliefs or religious understandings or religious ideology. Uh, Goes against a lot of religious mythology, creation stories, and all this type of stuff. So um, I'm bringing Dr. Ben on because me and Dr. Ben share the same birthday, December 31st. Okay. Dr. Ben would have been around 100 and something years old. He was born in, I believe, 1915. So he would have been 100 and something years old. So he and I share the same birthday, and I'm grateful for that. But I'm grateful to be who I am, um, outside of anything else. But for me to share that birthday with Dr. Ben, that's an honor to me. So we're going to bring him on, and just a quick ancestor speak. I don't own the video. You can find it and watch it wherever you can in its entirety. It's called "Do You Believe in God" by Dr. Ben. Okay, so like, share, subscribe, comment, and I thank you for watching. Let's look at the video. I don't own it. This is a fair use act. So,
again, why isn't there any goddess? If there is a God, and there should be a goddess for the God, especially when you said that the woman is the mother of God. You said in the Catholic text, Holy Mary, Mother of God. Mary was the mother of God. She is before God. She knew God when she didn't have a seed in her. God was nothing. How come that she became pregnant, got God in her, and then God comes out? This is based upon you. You said, a child born from a mother without a father who is married to her is a bastard, you said. Illegitimate. God, Jesus Christ qualified. He's illegitimate, his mother was married. Second, he's a bastard. His father was married. I did not say this. I am quoting from your text of things that you said. If someone find me to be wrong, please get up and say so now. Tell me the correction so that I may correct myself from the error. If not, I will continue. You said I must believe in God. When I was a boy, my mother, being following the Hebrew religion, she did until she died, and my father followed the Hebrew religion until he died. And I followed the Hebrew religion until I get big enough to know better.
that's the great Dr. Ben. Um, it's not much I can really say that would do justice to Dr. Ben. Dr. Ben is the front runner of all historical fundamental research that links the people all across the world, African people of African descent, that links back to Nubia, Sudan, Egypt, Ethiopia, and all these Nile Valley regions. He's the front runner, the foremost scholar on that because he started going to Egypt in 1939. He had a jubilee, which means 50 years, in 1989. So he had already been going, excavating, taking um, he was taking parts and digs and things like that because at that time it was racist. So he used to just go watch archaeologists and things like that, um, and learn from the European people who was in charge of it. Okay, so he didn't get a chance to do all that initially. Then he started holding his own digs. Okay, so Dr. Ben had been going to Egypt for 50 years in 1989. At that time, nobody was even on this radar of talking about or linked to the ancestors through the Nile Valley region. And then you had, everybody, Sheikh Antidio, Theopheo Banga. You had Ivan Van Sertima. You got Dr. Clark. You got all these people, Walter Williams. But Dr. Ben is the foremost front runner of that research and that understanding. So I take my hat off to Yosef Ben Yakinen, uh, affectionately known as Dr. Ben, a master of master scholars. Okay, a master of master scholars. So this man is something else. If he was a European man, they would have built statues across the world for this man because the way he put it down for the history of our ancestors to link where we came from to the Nile Valley region, the first civilizations. If a European man had did that for Rome and Europe and all this type of stuff, they build statues of him for let them allow them to have that linkage to all that great history. So again, take my hat off to Dr. Ben. But what Dr. Ben was talking about is why isn't there any goddess? If you're gonna have a god, it should be a goddess. Okay. I mean, it only makes sense. You got a God, he's a man. You're saying it's a God man. Why don't he have a counterpart, which is a woman? You can't get nowhere with just a man. Okay, you're going to have his counterpart, his equal counterpart, which is a woman. She's an equal opposite of the man. You cannot cut that in half because you're cutting off half of human civilization. It just don't work that way. But the European is a bastard and he likes to push masculine man things and he cut the woman out. This is what the European do because he don't have any sense. The European can't link itself back to anything other than what he said, the Bible, and where he up and where he put it down in history and the way he wrote it. That's the way he understands it. But he cannot show you his creation. So he did it in mythology, allegory, fiction, and oral tradition. These are facts. Then Dr. Ben hit on another note. Okay. Jesus the Christ, God, is a bastard. Let that sit with you a little bit. He's a bastard because his mother isn't married and his father isn't married. He don't have a father. His father is the Holy Ghost, but he wasn't married to Mary, the little virgin girl. They never had a wedding and said that he was married. She was married to some Holy Ghost. This is not how the scriptures go. So he's quoting the scriptures. It didn't come out his mouth. He's using the scriptures to interpret what it says. And when you're thinking about it like that, if you don't see it, you just let it flow. Let's see, TD Jakes, Creflo Dollar, any of these big name people, Southern people, if their daughter married, if their daughter have a child without being married, they're illegitimate, they're bastards and things of that nature. So this Jesus the Christ is a bastard. Simple as that. I don't know if you knew that, but the God of the world, all this stuff that later on became God, he's a bastard. Simple as that. And that's a key point that I wanted you to see from Dr. Ben on Ancestor Speak. May Dr. Ben's soul rest and may his spirit continue to be lifted to the ancestors. That's my thoughts on the video. And it's Lil Kenny Russell, Kanoum, Consul Moon. You already know what you're going to get when you step in this room. You're now dealing with Kanoum. This is what I do. I love to do it. And before I take back what I said, I add some more to it. You can take it how you want to take it. Religion develops insanity because you miss a lot of key points and you just keep rolling with the punches so that the indoctrination continues to soak and fit in places where it don't fit historically and or human possibility in the realm of human possibility. You let that go so you can continue and further indoctrination. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Thank you. watching. If you feel like you want to do something for me, like and subscribe because it won't cost you a fee. Education and preparation is the first step to retaliation. So before you pick up a weapon, pick up some knowledge. Yeah, yeah.